Alright, so these are our new headers. Finally came in. Took about a week to ship, and they look very nice. And it looks like they're actually going to fit pretty good in the engine bay here. Start removing some things like the washer fluid reservoir, the secondary air pump. We're going to be completely deleting this because we're not going to need it anymore for the catalytic converters because we're deleting them. So I'm going to start removing these two things, and then after that we should be able to get to these exhaust bolts. I'm really hoping I don't have to remove the engine mount, but if I do have to, then I got to do what I got to do, I guess. Alright, so I got the washer fluid reservoir moved out of the way, and I got the secondary air pump off. It's pretty simple to get them off. They're all 10 millimeters, so you got two right here for the secondary air pump, and then one at the bottom you can get with a short socket. Mine broke off, but if yours comes off regularly, then you don't really have to worry about it. And then it's just a little 10 millimeter on the top of the washer fluid. So now that we got that all situated, I'm going to move these headers to the side, and then I'm going to start unplugging the O2 sensors. If you're saving your O2 sensors, make sure you mark which ones went where, so that way you don't lose track. So I'm just going to take a little bit of tape here and then tape which ones went on which thing here. So we'll just mark this one, and then we'll leave that one unmarked. Alright, so now we got all our O2 sensors unplugged. So pretty much we're just going to leave these ones right here unplugged because we're never going to use them again. They're useless at this point. Alright, so now that we got all of these unplugged, everything's kind of out of the way for the most part. We're going to start getting these header bolts. These are 13 millimeter, and then hopefully they don't snap off. That would really suck. Woo, shit. Alright, so I finally got the first header to come loose. Unfortunately, I couldn't record all of the bolts coming out because it was extremely difficult to reach, because this is an all-wheel drive and not the rear-wheel drive, so the all-wheel drive is going to be a lot harder. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get these headers out completely just yet, but I'm going to have to figure it out. And then once I get that second one out, if I get that second one out anytime soon, I will let you guys see it. Alright, I think that's enough for tonight. I finally got these things out. Doing this on a four-wheel drive is a pain in the ass, but they are out. Ooh, look at, ooh. I would clean those up, but I don't think there's a point. I don't think it's affecting anything. I hope at least. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to clean up those ports, get these headers ready to install, get the gasket maker and everything on them, and then we'll be good to go. What the fuck was that? Anyway, it's about a week later. I had an emergency I had to go to in Pennsylvania, but back now working on the car. So I actually figured out that I can actually move the oxygen sensor. Instead of doing the downstream, it wouldn't fit because it was hitting the bottom of the car. So I decided to just try to move it up to the upstream, technically. And it actually fits perfectly in there. Have to push it up a little bit, but I mean, all the bolts will go in just fine. And then this one, all I'd have to do is just keep this unbolted while dropping this one in, and everything would fit perfectly. So I gotta wait till 12:30 to be able to get some new gaskets, because the ones that came with it are shot, and the old ones that were on the car are shot as well. So yeah, there's no chance of using these old ones. So once I get the gaskets, I'm gonna start getting these bolted up, and I'll show you that. And then we're actually gonna be able to start this thing, which I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what this thing is going to sound like. I've been waiting way too long to be able to start this thing. Alright, so I got brand new hardware here, so that way we don't have any issues putting these headers in. I'm going to get all this bolted up, bolt the headers up, and then let it sit for roughly about an hour, just to let this RTV kind of sit in there and seal. And then after that, should be able to start this thing up. So pumped. I've been waiting way too long. Either it was because parts came in and they were wrong, even though they said they fit the car and they didn't, or it was just emergencies that I had to go to. But finally going to get this in tonight and pray that I can start it tonight as well. All right, everything's bolted in thanks to my friend. Okay. Everything's nice and bolted in. Put some RTV in there. Oh, I can't wait to see this thing start. All right, now we got the car done. It's outside now, and we're gonna give it a cold start. It's not the first start, but it's gonna sound exactly the same. It started up just fine last night. my camera ended up not recording it, so I just got to record it again and let you guys hear it. So we're taking this thing for a drive now so you guys can hear this, and I actually have put the some of the part of the exhaust back on, just the resonator, and then it's pretty much just straight back from there. We're gonna go drive for a little bit. I'll show you guys what this thing sounds like. Sounds very nice. Definitely a noise complaint, that's for sure. Well, I have to get gas because now that I remove the cats, it goes through a lot more gas than it used to. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Got more videos coming in the future, and hope to see you guys there. Peace out.